All right, guys. I called out this meeting. More especially, it was meant for Forex Future Malawi students, actually. But after we had some meetings, we realized that we thought it wise that at least we should also allow other people to participate, which we are all Malawians, actually. We don't have to. Uh, the only thing that I will maybe have challenges is when if you're totally a stranger to Boom and Crash. Maybe after this course, we are going to come up with another program that we will try to maybe. Uh, we'll make sure that after these sessions, we're going to start releasing some sessions in for free online because we want to create a loom for more traders in Malawi as far as Boom and Crash is concerned. Okay, so just to begin with, there has been a few things that has been happening lately as far as Boom and Crash is concerned. When we just got into 2023, a lot of traders that were trading Boom and Crash kind of lost some money. And it was not because I mean, it was not something that is complicated, like it's inevitable. I would say so. It was something that I would say it was something that could be prevented just by understanding a few concepts of Boom and Crash. And I saw that a lot of people were complaining and all that, and and the mistakes they were doing, the same things we kind of talk. And the other issue that I understood, like most of the students also, to the other end, it was like we we taught you Boom and Crash, like we had a program 2020 2021, but some of you the markets were not as it is right now. At least now some pairs are coming back, right? As I'm saying right now, are going back to 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 the normal history. Um, and also, I just wanted to help those that are coming in also in Boom and Crash. As our team, we talked, and because there's this thing that is happening, and the misconceptions are keep on going and going and going and going. Most people, when it comes to synthetic indices, so to begin with, we have been trading synthetic indices for since 2018. Since 2018, I've been trading synthetic indices. I believe Mr. Olako started trading full Boom and Crash. It should be, is it 2021 or 2020 or 2021? I don't know. Olako. It should be somewhere there. Because at first he was only a currency trader. Anyway, uh, so when I first got into to learn Boom and Crash, that was 2018. So there's a story that I could have explained, but we don't have much time that we can waste time to explain the story that I got into. When I got into Boom and Crash, the first thing when I got on YouTube, we realized that everyone is using indicators. And I spent my year using indicators, and I realized that these things don't work. And when I tell people that indicators don't work, it gets emotional. I mean, it's arguable, and it's okay. People can argue, but trust me, with time you realize that it's just something that people. I don't know who started this, but one thing that I know, DERIV introduced 2021 introduced a program. Um, there's this guy wrote a book, and they were teaching how to trade, trying to help people understand how to trade currency pairs and also synthetic indices. And in their book, you can check it out. You can check out if you wanna be helped how to trade. And there's a book. I can also share you the book. I think I still have it somewhere in my emails. It should be there because emails you don't the history is still there. So when I got in 2021, they released the book, and the first thing they talked about is trading using indicators. Uh, and how do you look at that? Imagine, think of someone is your opponent. So when you're trading synthetic indices, you should know that you are trading against DERIV, right? Uh, are we together here? And to everyone is mute. All right. So w- uh, when you're getting into, uh, okay, I was explaining when they imagine your opponent is teaching you how to beat them, and what they're introducing you is to trading using indicators. These are the indicators. Well, they listed a number of indicators how that guy claims to be. I don't know that guy. Now, the one who wrote the book, they say he's one of the best traders to them. But also, and they talked about low boats. They have some systems. When you get in the Delphi save, I think somewhere, I don't know how to get back from here, so I don't want to place that. Sometimes I find trouble. But when you go to your thing, there's something is see bot whatever sort of bot trading, sort of something like that. They also talked about it in the book. So when I got into trading boom and crash, there were uh these robots. We had these oh my god, sorry. We had these robots. And we could team up as Malawians. We had this group, and we could team up because let's say if the robot is $100, if I buy it myself and it's not working, it's gonna hurt me. So what we would do? Let's say we are 50 people. Everyone just contribute $2. So $2. So $2, $2, $2. We share the robot. Everyone uses it, and it was the same thing. It was the same thing. We still make losses. We had this. There were many robots that people talked about and named them. They had names. Uh, and trust me, until now, I don't. I know one day there will be robots that can trade better. But imagine today we have one of the smartest man on earth, which is Elon Musk, created an AI that he spent over 3 trillion, if not billion. He spent over 3 billion and spent over 3 years trying to create that system. And it trades collectively like 91%. It's 91% accurate. So imagine all that much, all that much just to do 191%. And you believe that someone just can create a robot that is, it's not easy. I believe there are people that are doing good in the industry. But the thing is, it's not like trading is that complicated. But what's complicated is creating a system, an AI that can reason like a human brain. What does a human brain do? Let's say you are crossing on the robots. You're crossing on the robots and on the lights, I should say lights, on the lights. When you're crossing by, when it turns green, you have to cross, right? When it turns red, you don't have to cross. So let's say it turns green. You're trying to cross and you see the police are chasing a guy who is running through a car. Like, I mean, like they're chasing someone. Are you going to cross? It's a no. You're going to reason like, no, it's green, but because someone is running away from police, he can still hit me, and then you not cross. So that reasoning skill that the brain can use, it's not easy to put it into an AI. That's why creating an AI that can reason on the market, it's also the same thing. It's also the same way. So I spent my year trying to these indicators, and this is what was happening to me as I was getting deeper into understanding boom and crash. I was eliminating every indicator one by one, and I remained with one indicator. I don't remember the name, but it was just moving exactly the way the market is moving. So I realized that, and trust me, if you go on YouTube right now, I want you to do this. You find any trader that is showing you making a lot of money, that is having good indicators. I'm challenging you. So go through their videos, they'll give you those indicators, try them, and then after 1 month, you should come back and tell me. Number two, all of them, they'll tell you that, but always follow the trend. So check on all their videos, those that are giving you indicators. Have they ever showed you how to find a trend? They will not. You know why? It's because the moment you find a trend, the moment they show you how a trend, how a complete trend, how a trend works, you realize that you don't need the indicators anymore. So their life comes in the same thing. They are showing you how to trade, use boom and crash using indicators, but it's your opponent. So it's the same cycle they are trying to manipulate so that you think this is how it works. But when you stop thinking the way everyone else is thinking, that's when you start discovering things you're not supposed to discover. So with my almost 5 years experience, I've been trading boom and crash. I've discovered many things that happen in boom and crash. But this year it was way more different. That many pairs, oh, I mean, almost all the indices, synthetic indices, when it comes to boom and crash, all the most of them were completely crazy. That trapped a lot of people to start losing money, and that's what we want to collect and also help people understand what was really happening. So first of all, how did I discover? How did I understand how boom and crash works? Yeah. So when I read their book, it gave me a lead. So in their book, they explain what is the meaning of what are synthetic indices. So if you go through you can go online and find out what synthetic indices are. They will explain their. Can someone just define it? The definition of synthetic indices. Can someone just define it? Hello, are we together? Can someone define what synthetic indices are? Pardon? You used manipulation? What did you say? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Let's check it out. It's not something that we are making it up. We have Google, right? They are unique indices that mimic the real world market movements, but with a twist, they are not affected by real world events. So, which actually just that's where everything got in my mind and I understood. So, if you break down this, what is to mimic? To mimic is like move like. So it moves like the forex market. So if you go into their book, even DERIV's book, these things are not, DERIV doesn't want you to understand them. If you go in the DERIV book, there are two books. The same guy wrote them. And this guy in DERIV, in the other book, he's showing you how to use technical analysis. The other, I know some indicators are also part of technical analysis, but he's using the trading without using indicators. He's showing those things. But when it comes to synthetic indices, because it's against Delek, he doesn't want you to know them. He doesn't want you to know that side of understanding. So he's talking about he's using the same technical analysis. So in when it goes to, I'm trying to be fast so that we shouldn't take much of your time, you guys. When you go into trading, the three trading strategies that are there when it comes to the actual forex market, there is fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and market sentiment. So if you look into this, it's not affected by world events. It doesn't matter how many traders have bought, how many traders have sold. It's not gonna be affected by the how many traders are. That means that's sentiment. So sentiment is more like if many traders have bought, so it's automatically it's going to buy. So that's how banks just put in enough a lot of money and just move the market because of volume. You know, so in that way, you cannot move it because many traders have bought, many traders have sold. Have sold. And also, it says it mimic the real world, so it moves like. But if you check in their book, it shows that but it moves. It's sort of, I would say, so it's coded. Like, I would say they use a certain English word that I'm trying to find. Sorry for the noise in the background. Let me try if someone explained it. Anyways, you'd see that in their book they talked about they are actually made by they're created by a third party. Number one, that's what they say. They say they are created by a third party. Number one. Number two, uh, it's sort of computerized, like random numbers. You can go and get it. You can go and understand the whole thing. They are random numbers generated in a, so it's sort of coding, right? For those that know ICT, and go and find out who is the CEO of DERIV. You find out that he's a software developer. So they talk of the third party that created synthetic indices. But have you ever heard of this? The third party? No one has ever talked about it. I don't know if anyone knows. If someone knows, have you ever found out talk about who created synthetic indices? It's obviously it's their life, because even the guy, the owner, the CEO he's a software developer. He developed these things. So if they say they cannot be manipulated, that's what they say. I mean, maybe we don't know, but he is the one who created them. I assume so. So if he's the creator, he knows how these things work. So number one, you should understand that they are not affected by world events. That means you cannot use fundamental. There's no fundamental. It's only technical analysis. So just from understanding that, you realize that it's all pure technical analysis how you can trade bomb and crash. It's all pure technical analysis. It's all pure technical analysis. So how do so most traders, this is where I've seen a lot of good traders, but the only problem is that we don't want to learn from the market. So how do we understand technical analysis? To my side, technical analysis is, I look at it as a mirror. So technical analysis is like a mirror. So a mirror, how does a mirror work? A mirror, you need an object to use a mirror so that you can produce a picture, right? A reflection. So it gives you a reflection of the object. So if there is no object, you cannot see a picture. So it's the same way with how technologies are coming. You see HD pictures. The same way, sometimes the market can, exactly the way it happened, it can happen again. So it's like a mirror. Sometimes the picture is not that clear, like the way it's not that clear. You've taken those pictures before, old school pictures. So it's the same way I treat the market. So what I wanna show you, for example, here, right here. You can see my chart, everyone, right? Is my face? Let me see. Let me remove this on my chart. All right. Okay. Do you see, guys? Do you clearly see the chart properly? Or I should make them a little bit bigger. All right. All right. All right. Let me try. So, are you okay? Okay. I'll be zooming them. I'll be zooming them bigger to look bigger. For this, the laptop I'm using, it's this, is it 12 point something inches, so this is why the chart is a little bit small, and I don't know how to get rid of this side. So I've never, I don't use actually I don't use DayLive platform here, this side. Because at least I rather use on the phone, more especially when it's iPhone. The history is, because if it's using technical analysis, you need enough history to see. So here in their platform, the history is not that interesting. Actually, you can actually, I can show you maybe even Boom 1000, because we also had a chart on that, a talk on that. So if we, okay, let's take a look at this is Christ 1000. So this is actually the daily chart. So also on their platform, we don't have monthly. Oh my God, is it, has it frozen? Yeah, we only have daily. Oh, look, DERIV has. Aha. I thought DERIV is upset. He's like, Mr. Nkuna, you're talking about you're inserting us and you want to use our platform. And this, I don't know what's happening with this one. Sorry, guys. It's, it's going crazy now. Look at it. I'm telling you, DERIV is pissed off. DERIV is mad. Ah, I see what is happening. Oh my god. Alright. I don't know what this is. But anyways, all right. Just by the look of okay, I listened to been trading because that was the only pair that I saw. Oh, sorry. Uh, I want to illustrate something. The mistake that most traders are doing right now, and the reason why a lot of traders ended up losing money just when we got into 2023. 2023, okay, you can see the. I can't even. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? The platform. Yeah, it's back. So, guys, analyzing the market is not that complicated. It's the same. It's the same top-down analysis that every successful trader out there is using. You just need to learn the how to use it and use the understanding of a miller. That's it. It's not that complicated, guys. So if we check the dates, on the dates, this is 2023. Someone is just coming in, late comers. Uh, if we take a look at this is 2023, 2023, 2023, 2022, yeah. At least this one, when we were getting back to 2023, it tried to go back into history and then boom, now it's gone. So let me use something else, like let's say crash 500. Let's see. Even if you look at crash right now, it's in a downtrend, and actually it's on a support level, but it's in a downtrend. So you can't. It's to make decisions is very complicated because that's how every company does it. When you're starting the year, we have to start with making some money, and then later on start sharing the profits with the traders. So we have to make use of smart traders won't trade at all. They just watch. Other traders, sorry, I've clicked that one because the chart is frozen right now. I don't know if I should just open another boom and crash has disappeared. Oh, here it is. We have another late comer. And guys, I'm challenging you. If you can follow up these concepts, if you can follow up these concepts, you never complain about boom and crash. Because what you have to know is you have to understand how DLive make money out of people that are they don't make money out of smart traders. They know good traders, they will not make money out of them. They might try, but it's not that much. They know how we think. So what you have to do is to know how everyone thinks on the forex market, and to know how daylight think, and then make use of it, make use it to your own benefit. So uh, here, right there, when we were just getting in, let me so this is 2023, 2023, 2023. All right, this 24, 2022. If we check the date, okay, let me just put a resistance. I want to show you what happened. That most trader, I was talking with some other guys. They're like, "Hey, I'm making money with Crash 500." I'm like, "Ah, that's good." I'm not trading Crash 500. I think if some of you had a conversation with me on WhatsApp, like, I'm like, we were not trading Crash 500. Why is it so? Because it was out of history. Why should I trade something that is? It's the same concept. If there is no mirror, if there is a mirror, but there is no object, there is no object. The refraction that you're expecting to have, it's unknown. You, we don't know yet. So it's 50-50, which is gambling. It's a little too zoomed, so I'm trying to zoom it back. Alright. Sorry. I would have used MT5, but MT5, I'm sorry, I'm really bad at MT5 when it comes to PC. Guys, just by looking at the history right now, if you look at the history, it's downtrending. I think for clarity, for those people that really need to understand what's going on, let me break it down so you can see what has been happening, because I've been following up with this guy right here. In the first place, you can see this head shoulder that happened here, here, right, and then there was a breakout. I'm trying to get rid of this guy right here. It's, I don't know, it's just, yeah, okay. Can't you go? Anyways, if you pay attention here, there was a head and shoulder, and then a retest. After that retest, it went down, and then it retested again and did a double top and made another shoulder. And here, let me show you what I'm talking about as a mirror. First of all, before I go further, maybe you might be saying, "What is this guy talking about? It's not making sense." Right? All right, guys. So pay attention here. So I'm zooming out. I'm trying to zoom the market. I don't know, is it the app that I'm using to record that is making the whole thing? Okay, okay, a little bit smaller. Anyway, it's not listening. Okay, anyway, it's okay. Here, let's pay attention here. Oops, guys, it's tripping real bad. Okay. Oh, can you see, guys, or it's too small? It's too tiny. Can you guys see? It's okay, right? Okay. Pay attention to this movement right here. Okay, it went all the way down here, head and shoulder. Okay, there's nothing here. I can use this, but not. Okay, this shoulder is the same thing that happened here. It's just not clear. And then it made a double top, right? And then this shoulder is this shoulder, right here. You should see how the market is repeating. And then there were some chop, and then there's this shoulder, right? The market goes, and then this is the shoulder again. It's now mimicking the take it's this one. You see it. And then the market here, there's a pullback. It's the same thing that happened. So you can see this is called, this is actually, I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't hide the market. I don't know what else I can use. But you can see that on the chart, this shoulder that is here is also the guy that is, how do I get rid of this thing? Double. Hmm? You always have this. Let me change time frame and then come back. Okay. But anyway, the way it is right now, okay, it's dark, but you can see, right? This shoulder is this shoulder. The market did this. You see, this is the same as this. This guy right here is the same as this right here. This right here is the same as this right here. These two heads right here, they are these heads right here. And then the market starts repeating the same process in a different way. So you just have to learn how to use the mirror. Uh, my God, why like this? Am I also freezing when I'm talking like this, the way the market is doing? This chart is. Let me just try to log in somewhere else. So let's see if it's gonna continue doing the same. Oh, it's already logged in. Oh, okay. Anyways, the same way this market went all the way down. Okay, and got here. If you look, this is this. Okay, you see this guy right here. It's the same here, right here. You see it, right? What I'm saying. This is guy is not clear as the way it is here. But if you look how this happened here, it's the same way how it happened here. If you start matching up the patterns, you're going to see them happening over and over. So what happened when it got into 2021, 2023? That's the zone. This is 2022, 2023. When we were getting in 2023, you can see that it was out of chart. It broke out of this resistance level. So the moment it broke out this resistance level, there was no history here that you could reflect. There was nothing, literally nothing. What would you reflect? So when you're trading that side, it's like you have no idea what will happen next. So most people lost money here. Yes, the market started consolidating, and this is where when it started going back, I the guys that enrolled this program, I think you and more especially Ali, you know well what we've been doing here and the trades that have so far done just the market when it got back, reflecting from the history. So if we, okay, the market here, let me, okay, let me zoom it a little bit. Okay, so this is where after the market broke here and retested, there was a retest actually. It retested here, and okay, let me go to a little bit H4. I'll be using the ones you normally use in MT5, not the H8. So I want to break down the market so you can understand what has been going on and how we took advantage of what has happened. So here it was like more of like sort of lunging. There was some lunging here. I'm not gonna perfectly do them because I kinda wanna. I'm afraid it's gonna go back starting crazy again. But anyway, let's let's perfectly do it. Okay. Uh, anyway, let's let it go. I just want to make it clear for everyone so you can be able to see what's happening and how we are able to see that. It can these indicators tell us what we are seeing here? The same concepts here. It's lunging. We talk about technical analysis in currency pairs, right? Do we have those that completely don't understand technical analysis right here? It's your first time understanding, hearing everything here right now. All of us understand technical analysis, right? So if you take a look what is happening right here, it's the lunging. The market was downtrending. So in the first place, so you should see where we're coming from and where the market is going. Anyway, oh my God, please. Now, if you look, the market has been downtrending. It's downtrending. Let's put the top one so it can be clear. So in your mind, for those that for those that are new, oh, oh no, no, this is the frozen chat. Eh, oh my God. Right, for those that are completely for the sake of those that are completely new base in your mind, okay, I'm just doing this in a hurry. In your mind, delete everything that is here. It's like this halfway, this never happened. So in the first place, the market was going downtrend. So it's in a range sort of, and then breakout here, come back, DERIV. Then I mean it's the same thing that happened. And here it shows like a head and shoulder like it will break out again. No, it doesn't. Since it's downtrending and when we don't blame it. And then now it breaks out again and respected this guy right here. How do I catch that one? I'm trying to take it to here. Because there's and I just throw another one. And I'm sorry, these things that I'm not a PC trader, right? So Mr. Olaku can do a good job here. He's the one that is good with PC. I'm not a PC trader, and I'm not ashamed. I'm okay with it. It's okay as long as it works. What works for you, just do that. I believe that. Anyway, so it turned here. You can see there was a strong support level here, and it was broken here. The same thing here. It's downtrending. It's not like it's complicated. So it breaks here, and start like it wants to break out. Shows a sign of breaking out. So you can see it was started here. It broke out here, and it was moving. A support turns out to become a what? A resistance, right? Are you guys understanding these concepts that we use in technical analysis? Oh, it's completely you understand them, right? Okay, okay. I want to hear because it's way too silent. Okay, it breaks out here, it comes here for elite tests, like it's gonna break out. So it started lunging. So in this scenario, you remember, I don't know, most of you should understand this. We also talked about this. When it's currency pairs, when markets are lunging, you do not have to. When the market is ranging, you don't have to buy and sell there. But in boom and crash, there are scenarios where you can buy and sell in a range. If they are spike, you can scalp, not completely hold, but you can scalp in these resistance levels. You can okay. Here is the first touch. You wouldn't know what will happen next, but it was obvious because this was. Someone has some feedback. If you feel like you have some noises around, you can actually mute the microphone. It's okay. So it was a resistance level. So even if the market came here, it was obvious that you can scalp spikes here. So that's how people see spikes and come in and give you a signal. I don't give signals because I see it. I mean, the moment I will start giving signals, that means we have stopped caring for people in Malawi anymore. It's just about money that will flow into our own pockets because it's a business. It's now based on just making money. So but we are still in time where we still feel like we should still help more people anyway. But anyway, this was obvious spikes. I don't know if I was trading that time. I don't know. I'm doubting my schedule here. Also, it's another issue. It's another challenge. Anyway, this was also obvious. The market was gonna bounce here. It broke out and it formed a shoulder here, and then a head here, and then the shoulder here. The moment, uh, I think we were talking to, was it Ali, when he was breaking out here? I was telling him that the moment the market break here, don't participate in the market. Let it go back here. When it gets back here, that's no way where we can start making decisions. So you look the market when it broke here and retested here. I think now we can go back to 1 hour time frame. Now we can now go down so that we can see clearly what has been happening. So as for me, when the market broke out here, I think here I was still in denial that the market. I felt like it's trying to manipulate. So I didn't want to pay attention because I didn't trust it because of what I was seeing here. So I was like, it might continue. I think there was sort of a trend line that I was also seeing down here. It might continue going down, but I said if it breaks out and shows the latest it can buy. So the moment it bought and broke out here, this resistance, we caught some spikes. I think I can check on I can verify on my phone which price was it. Let me. And I've been posting crash 500. So we'll see how guys will respond to this one. If we should keep on having these meetings. Uh, all right, on the price of that's 5143. Which one is 5143? All right, so around here I only got spikes. Only got spikes 2 times. I don't know. I don't know if it shows right here. I don't know if it shows the arrows. Can you see? Because this is not my real account I'm trading here. And when the market broke out here, that's when where was that? Yes, when it retested here, we also took a buy here, and that was this one. I don't know if you can see these arrows. From here, there was a buy and resistance. I don't know. Can you see? Or it's not clear on there. I don't know if you can see. But we took advantage of these buys because now we knew that it's coming back into history. So you can be able to reflect. You can be able to reflect what has been happening here, and you can draw. Uh, Let me go back to 4 hour time frame. Madaba uliswavanga freeze tinde chibongo DERIV. Right. So you can actually see what has been happening based on the history. So it came here. Ababa we expected kuti patokhala customer spikes, but spike anachitika, yes, but they were not that strong. I think one of was it Ali? Was it here? You hold too long. You made some profit, and you hold too long, and you ended up with some losses. Yeah, unahoda kwambiri on this resistance level because it was of course a strong resistance level. We have a concept yomwe ndimakambaso nthawi zonse zona kuti if a resistance becomes a support, malo amene usopanga kachima spy. Let's say in this scenario, if you see this trend line, it's coming all the way from daily time frame. I think you see this, it was a support, and then it's coming here as resistance. So don't catch spikes in this. We always talk about this because we have seen it. We have seen, yeah, it happens. It happens, but there are chances where you're putting your, if it was 100% that spikes will happen. I mean 90%, and then you're lowering your chances to 60%, 40, 50 something percent of getting the spikes, and you don't want to put yourself on a sort of betting. Because the moment, like I said, the moment the history, the breakout of where there is no history, the market has broken this zone. But here we have history and we actually know where the market is going until now. Until now. As for now, you can actually see I just closed because there's the retracement there. Uh, you see those trades? I just closed those trades, and I don't know if it's clear here. You can see I just closed those trades because they are retracement. Why are they retracement? Let's, oh sorry. These are things that you obviously know that they will happen. This is where the market is going. Number one. And you can see here there's also some, as guys I cannot draw madongo sola as we are on. Oh, the laptop is low now. Bali iso about Janet. All right. So you can see where the market is actually going right now. And because I said unaona kuti this is a support, your disanduka resistance, but here I will still catch spikes. You know why? Because of this. Because it was already. So because of this, you can catch spikes here. But don't hold too long as comfortable. Because we already know the market wants to do this. There's this. So there's where the market has to, is either ikozopangira pompa ndikupita or else itakupita ukapanga so we're anticipating this picture to happen, this image, if the market continues. But what happens is, don't osamakomedwa kuti it's a buy completely. Why? The market will always change its, but this is where the market decides. I hope we understand these same concepts of forex market. So for those many it's confusing. These things are completely new. You don't understand them. We're going to, of course, we're going to start breaking down them on YouTube, when we will be uploading the lessons how to do this for free. And the only last part that is most important, we'll have a session. We'll also host some lessons. It will only cost like $10 only for you guys to be. If you feel like it's not clear, I need more help, I need more understanding. It's just gonna cost you that little. Kuda and Hambili should be able to participate, because we know background, bakali banova antu kumalawi nde sikulidi bwino, and we understand. So these are areas where the market decides whether to continue or go down. So when it comes here, if it's boom and crash week, I mean, if there's a strong resistance, if there was not this guy right here, I wouldn't say here there will be spikes. But I can challenge you here on a Zoom call and on a call that here it will spike. You can mark this area, there will be spikes here that can be called. And most definitely 100% that I can bet, even a lot size, yeah, an insane lot size when it comes to, I mean, when the market is not clean, most traders become aggressive, you know, right? I listened to also was aggressive. Okay, here, this is a very strong zone. What you should know, like I said, DERIV knows how many traders think. And this is where, on the most perfect zone, it might a little bit sort of scare people like it's gonna break out, but it's obviously it will it will obviously retest. It will obviously a little bit just, but it will come back down. For spikes, this is the best part to enjoy spikes full time. And I can challenge on a call right here that you get spikes there if you want to catch spikes. Here, if the market breaks this guy right here, there'll be spikes here, of course, because of this guy. But I'm talking about this area. This is the best area to catch spikes. So if you don't fully understand these concepts and you really need help in that way, you can still join. Because what I was talking about, most part that I wanted to focus on most with the students that have been there, most of you were learning boom and crash when there was enough history to reflect on. When there was enough time, if you remember, are those the 2020, 2021 guys? Someone wants to join. If was it the 2020 guys or 2021, 2022? Iminute naenda chinanyika. With Boom 1000, we actually predicted the whole sale, and we have, I think I still have some videos. You guys might also still have them. The whole sale that started all the way. That's that Gambira here, we talked about it. And my guys, I mean, we had lessons, many Mabwera Apaso. We talked about this until this whole sale. We talked about this. So we talked about how this is going to be happening. And Wajama Sodo. Okay. We're back. And for Boom 1000, I missed those spikes because I was anticipating there's a certain price down here, but in on DERIV platform, on this platform, you can we can check here. You will not see it. You will not see it. But when you check on my phone, I can see it. But unfortunately, uh, the spike started on top of it before touching it. Then anyway, it's okay. Not every it's just painful when you're anticipating and it leaves you behind, like what Australian dollar card last year did to us. We wanted to sell the whole year, but unfortunately they sold before touching the trend line. So it was something else for someone like me who trades long term trades, position trade. So are we on the same page? Are we understanding what is going on and how I'm able to make these decisions? Or are we lost? Hello. Uh, I want to hear if it's even Veka. Alright, alright. I think I'll try to, but I'm pretty sure guys now what I'm trying to open your eyes, guys. In a I don't have any jealousy with you Malawians, Kuchitabu, and if we are jealous on each other's day, that's so kukala kupusa watu, like I would say. Yeah, I think I'll upload I'm recording the video. If it happens, well, I'll share the video so that maybe it's another point. But this is how I'm trying to help you guys. For those that are just newbies, maybe you're coming into the industry, you want to get into boom and crash. Most of us, we were delayed. We spent a full 1 year thinking of trying to do things that wasted our time. At least for you guys, you can know where to start. I'm not saying you can be that profitable. You can be where we are just in a day. It doesn't happen like that. Forex trading is not. I mean, even if I I was in third year, fourth year, I've made insane mistakes. And every single mistake I learn from it. We have made mistakes, we have made deep losses, we have made losses, we have and we have seen things trying to understand. And most of the mistakes, guys, that we make mostly is because of our background. Number one, our background of education is another problem. It promotes memorizing. And most people are looking for a system they can just memorize and do the same thing. I mean, it's the same thing over and over, but they're looking for a system. Like that's why they're looking for indicators that can just do the job for them. For them, they just wait for crossing and sell, crossing and buy. You see, they don't want to. As for when you're trading, it's not when Mr. Nkuna says the market will break and get here. When it gets here, that's the market has to wait for the market to decide. When the market breaks out, there's no history here. Wait for the market to bleed. We say it's a bleeding time. Don't trade, let it go. We'll do other things. This is why I encourage you guys to be entrepreneurs. Do other businesses. If you have a job, concentrate on your work. Do other businesses, do other investments. Don't just focus on the forex market. Because most of us we are looking of we want to be full-time traders. Yes, that's important. We want to be full-time traders. But if you over, if you over, uh, I would say, uh, if you overload, let's say I would say maybe overload or over what's the best English word? Like all your finances you're anticipating on the forex market. I have a story to share. I'll share maybe in one of the videos on YouTube how I got to know forex and what I went through with my situation. Most of us when we're getting into forex, we are coming with a situation. I was in a situation where my wife, who was my girlfriend, was pregnant. I needed money. We started with these investments, we got scammed. It's a story that I can explain. And you'd see how most of us, when we're coming in Forex, it's either we're in a deep loan, it's either, and I see most students come to me, sir, I have these fees. Can you just double it? Can you just double it for me? Like you, do you understand how the Forex market works? And you want to risk your school fees and just put it in, and the pressure that you have when you start thinking that I'm trading school fees, that's what's the problem. So it's the mindset. So most of us, when it comes to you see most traders are talking about money management. Trust me, you cannot practice money management by learning how to trade forex. You need to go and understand the concepts of entrepreneurship. Go and see how successful, not only successful traders, successful traders. I don't see them help most of the successful traders. Most of them helping you and giving you the picture of. But look at it as business, and look what, go listen to business people like, let's say, Robert Kiyosaki. Listen to there's cordon. There's you check on YouTube. There's minority mindset, something like those. Those guys will give you the mindset of a businessman, and you will not pressure the forex market to give you everything. So this is why you see rich traders. They trade. There are some most of them are from South Africa. There are some, I don't want to mention names, like trying to insert. There are these traders that are showing you what they're doing. I've made this much, this millions, and you see how they, when the trades are landing, they have opened over 100 trades, and it's almost that if just a slight movement, they'll blow their account, a big account. So these things are the reasons why we are losing money. It's not because most of us, we don't know how to trade, but we are desperate for money, and we want forex trading to give us that much on, and no, on a, as soon as possible. So trust me, money is not emotional. It is motional. It goes to where it can be moved. So it doesn't matter how much you cry. I've cried before to learn forex trading. I've cried before. And trust me, some of you maybe you can relate. We were in a situation where you desperately need money, and you really want the market to feel sorry for you. And the market can never feel sorry for you because it's not emotional. It's not, if money was emotional, I'm telling you, you wouldn't see people that are in the streets, and it's not gonna feel sorry for them. It's not gonna come. And the concept of money, you have to learn how to manage money for money to listen to you. So you have to have that mindset of an entrepreneur, not just a mindset of a trader. As a trader, that's the mistake most of us were coming in with. So for now, we have exceeded our time. We're supposed to finish just now. It's 10 minutes ahead, and I really appreciate for you guys coming in. I don't know, uh, should these meetings continue on Sundays, or how? What do we do? I mean, if we can see how the environment is and see the way forward, but. I believe you guys have learned a number of few things, and you have benefited from this. Mm. Kwambiri ndisathamange kunena chonchi. Let me check with my team because I feel like they are not here because of network. They also sent me messages, network ball, but I'll upload this video. We'll look into it with the team and see how we can be coming in, because I feel like it's good, like we come traders. Next time we should be coming here and allow traders to open what to allow traders to open their charts here, share their screen, and see how we are performing as Malawians and help each other. It's just a mindset. But I wanted to be doing this only with my team, but I feel like, I mean, there's more. But sometimes when you're doing this, and then people come in and be like, "Hey, afuna zone ngati ndani and all that." But anyway, we want to come up with things like this that we can help each others when the real market, doing it, doing analyzing the market, and make decisions together as traders, as a community. So this is what we want to implement. First of all, I think it's best we will learn it with our students first of all. So if you really want to be part of this that much, also there's a program that is coming that is very cheap. But first of all, before I release this program, I want to make sure that I've released the steps, and so that everyone has already watched those videos and have fully understood what I want everyone to understand, because I don't want to teach new base in that program. So at least if you have fully understood what we are coming from, and then you can participate in that. You can join in that in that program. So first of all, I have to release some YouTube videos, upload them for free, everyone to be able to access them, and then from there, that's when we will be having these sessions and all that, and everything. So for those amenemajedwa that have been late, I'll upload this. I'll see if it's going to be saved and upload it on YouTube. So, guys, thank you guys for being there. I hope you have benefited. Thank you guys. Yeah. Bye bye. Yeah.